Hello and welcome back to Vampire Survivors. I'm Tony and we are doing the random challenge again. This time we're going to the library. So let's see what our random characters got for us today. Oh wow, victory sword. Does that not mean that victory's confirmed? I think it does. Well, let's see. Okay, so here we go into the library. As before, it's important to remember that we are choosing everything randomly. So let's generate a random number. A random number. 8. Okay. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's this? Oh, iron blue wheel. Exactly what is not helpful at all for us. Fantastic. Okay, let's get going. This should be relatively easy with victory sword, I think. So I've got the two weapons that are incredibly defensive, along with the one weapon that is hugely offensive. It goes around making rude remarks. No, it's just so powerful, victory sword, and I've got a good feeling about this one. I wonder if the library is pretty well suited for this random challenge. Oh, by the way, just to clarify some of the rules, I can't pick anything up off the ground, because picking stuff up off the floor is not random in this game. If you just walk around picking stuff up off the floor in real life, you're being pretty random. I can't choose the Arcana. I've got to select the first one that comes up, and equally every weapon and accessory, whichever comes up in the first slot, is what I take. So I don't get to plan a build. Random luck gives me my build, and then it's up to me to make something of it. So I did record a library run earlier, which was successful. I started with Song of Mana. Unfortunately the recording messed up, so I'm restarting, but I found that the first weapon, one of the first weapons, it seems like you're almost guaranteed, probably just by the number of weapons, you're guaranteed to get one thing ready for evolution. Obviously in this case it's Bibles are the first thing that's going to be evolvable. I think on the first run I had 3 evolved weapons, which is probably a fair bit higher than chance, so I don't expect to have 3. Previous run I only got 1, and that was Cats evolved into Vicious Hunger, which was not helpful particularly, but it didn't really make any difference because Song of Mana just trashed everything. The witches couldn't actually get close because Song of Mana, along with Empty Tome that I randomly got, just knocked back every single monster on screen. None of them could actually get to me. Not even the bosses at the end, so I don't know, I think this one is probably the easiest to do as a random challenge. Just the way the monsters group, the way that they get funneled into nice blocks like this. I think that's just easy. So I do expect to do this first try. I mean, I did it first try. I expect to do it again first try on my second try, because the first try was successful. Does any of that make any sense? I don't think so. I know what I mean, and I'm kind of talking to myself, so it's fine. Okay, Bible's going to be evolved like as soon as the chest comes up, which is nice, I guess. It's obviously working with Spellbinder. I mean, I'm doing most of the damage with Bibles at the moment, actually. You know what, with Duplicator, Spellbinder, Bibles is actually really good. If I get Empty Tome randomly, then Bibles is what's going to actually win the game, I think. Well, Vespers, once it evolves. I don't really need the health, but it's there, so I collected it. I don't feel particularly threatened at the moment, so I don't feel like hoarding floor chicken particularly. More Santa water. I mean, Santa water would work as well, obviously. If you want to give me a tracked orb, that's cool. That would be an incredibly defensive setup. I mean, it's actually not a bad sort of build to try out. You got your incredible defensive Labora and Unholy Vespers to keep you safe, and then you've got Victory Sword just nipping around the screen killing everything. That would work really well. Get an empty tome. If I was going to make this a build, I'd get empty tome. I would probably get Tergisu's not required or anything like that. What else would I get? I mean, I'd be quite happy with that. Tirona's box, maybe? Because once you get that spinning galaxy thing going on, you're basically invulnerable. I would not have chosen Ebony Wings. I would not choose either of the birds or either of the guns at this point. I don't think it's necessary. I mean, I've got axe. I'd probably choose whip just to have sustain in case something gets through, does a bit of damage, and then I could heal it all back with the evolved whip. I'd probably do that. But other than that, I think I'd be pretty happy with what I've got. Yeah, I don't know that I'd select anything else really. Okay, there's our Vespers. I've got Duplicator, so that's... I wouldn't get Candelabra, although I kind of would like it at this point because upgrading the axes would be quite handy. You know what, Death Spiral was like a go-to for me 6 or 7 patches ago, a couple of months ago, because it was just so powerful. The knockback is fantastic. Okay, Arcana. Disco Gold, maybe? I don't know. Not especially useful, I don't think, but I've not seen that many. No, still not seeing any gold patches, gold bags. Oh, game, why do you make me into a lion? Why do you always do this? Why do you hate me? I mean, give me whip, and I'll be alright. In the game, not in real life. Cross, okay. Well. Not what I'd have chosen. Cross in itself has got good knockback. Am I doing enough damage? That's the question. I would choose, if I was choosing, I would definitely choose spinach. Because I'm not convinced I'm getting enough damage to protect from the witches towards the end of the game. I think I'd like that upped a little bit. Up to owner's box popped up there. It would work for me. If you want to give me Tirona's box, that's fine. It definitely prioritises weapons, doesn't it? When you're leveling, in the first slot. I guess that's fine, because I guess in a way that... Wings? Okay, I would not have chosen wings. Yeah, I guess it's fine to prioritise weapons, but in these sort of random runs, Yeah, you don't want it. You want your accessories a bit quicker. Over. Okay, so we are probably going to evolve sword into heavenly sword, I think, the crosses. Heavenly sword's another one where I don't know if the evolution actually improves upon it. A lot of the time it feels like it's a downgrade from what you want to do, like the cats, unless you're doing a gold run. Having evolved cats isn't particularly useful. It kills your experience gain and it's not what you want. It would also completely remove any chicken that's on the ground, which would leave you potentially in a bit of trouble. Okay, so we're going full defensive build apparently. That's what the game wants. Let's just upgrade. Cross, might as well. Why not? Am I not there yet? Is it? Or did I already do it? Oh, it's already done. I am not paying attention. This game is not keeping my... This run, I should say, is not keeping my attention very well. It's a bit too easy so far. I think that's the library though. It was the same in the previous run that I recorded and trashed because it... I don't know, the way it's set up, something about it's just easy. You'd think the Mad Forest would be the easier challenge, being the first level, but it's not. Maybe it's because they can only come at you from the... that's probably it. They can only come at you from the sides, right? They're not coming from you from above, look. Literally just from the two sides. So if you've got weapons that work, like whip, just works side to side, it's so much easier here because you're so much less likely to get things coming in from above. You get the option to just move up and down, and there you go, you're not getting attacked from 4 different directions, you're really only getting attacked from 2 most of the time. That's probably why. Makes sense. Candybox. Okay, so we need to do the random number generator again. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 23, right? So 23. What are we getting? Number 1, whip. Which, funnily enough, we can also evolve. Right, let's get this leveled, get it evolved, and I think we've got a sort of defensive build that you might actually choose, barring some weird options, but armour fits into a defensive build. Not so much wings really. Clover definitely doesn't. Duplicator kind of does, in the sense that you want it for Vespers. Yeah, not too ridiculous as a set of options. I'm wondering now if I'm going to get Candybox 2. It feels like I might, but I really want to get this whip evolved before I do that. I don't want it coming up and giving me the option to choose bloody tier when I could have just got it anyway. Right, one more level. Wizard, could you just like not for a sec? There you go, thanks. Now I can use you to evolve. Brilliant. Let's try it, let's see. Are we going to get Candy Turbo Box? We are. Amazing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 16. Generate. Which one am I getting? Number 2. 1000 Edge Evolved Knives. Okay. I mean, that was pretty lucky. I did not get that in the other run, so I don't know what prompts Candybox to come up. I reckon we are beyond good. I reckon we are absolutely breezing through this run. Okay, I mean that makes literally no difference whatsoever. So that's fine. I kind of always think when I'm using knives, because you're running at people to kill them, obviously, that your character is just going like some sort of crazed berserker, running into danger but just chucking knives at whatever's in front of you. Is that just me? I suspect it might be, but who cares? There you go. Man, this was easy. I mean, I know I've turned eggs off on this character, and I know I've only got like 24, I think. But this feels so much like a fully egged up run. And a run brimming with eggy power. So I've had runs like this on 5k egg characters or 10k egg characters, where you just never threatened at all. I don't remember like getting even a tiny little bit low on health. I don't remember losing much health, in fact. I don't think I've ever needed to pick up a chicken. I've done it because, you know, why not? I don't think I've ever needed to. Way too easy. Got armour, got a whip to heal me. Let's see if I take damage from her. Yeah. I do. I can still get hurt in this, so it's not like an invulnerable... It's not an egg challenged run. But that boss didn't like trash me up. Okay. 5 pentachest. It would be helpful if this was skippable, because really it's not that special. You're just going to give me like money. Whoop-de-doo. That was not worth waiting for. Maybe I just shouldn't pick him up now. Yeah, I think I'll probably leave him. Okay, when they're frozen it's less berserker-like when they get frozen. That's on me, I was very close to that monster boss. Whee. It is satisfying to like cut a path through. Particularly when it's like really heavily, densely packed mobs. It's kind of cool to have the knives just like shred them in front of you. Okay, might as well have a vacuum. Why not? Wow, look at them bounce. I am not picking it up. I cannot be bothered to waste the time for like 100 gold or whatever it'll be. I like the helicopter type spin. I don't know if anyone's done bloody tier build like with a load of eggs, but it gets crazy. It's like half the screen is just that helicopter blades going across, obviously just destroying everything, because eggs are just ridiculous. It's weird when you play with like a 10,000 egg character, and then you go back to one that hasn't. Like I started playing with Queen Sigma when she came out, when she became available, and I'd just been doing some gold runs up until that point, and it's so noticeable when those eggs get taken away. Okay, well, I mean, easy. That was easy. Look at Santa Water doing loads of work. Gotta love Santa Water. It's just so good. Well, first time again. Maybe the dairy plant will pose more of a problem. So join me for that in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.